And most people don't even know. Why don't you say cute? Because that T is too hard.
Right.
So we just say it that way. Andrew, I carry cute cats to my castle. Good. June, I carry cute cats to my castle. Very, very good. DJ, N, and T. Your tongue goes up at 45 degrees. That means to say a word that begins with D, J, N, or T. Your tongue goes up there. Connie, I'm going to come by in a minute. I need to get some water. Let me just come get you. Everybody go did. Put your tongue up there. Did.
Doesn't.
Jump. Nice. Time. So we're just going to jam our tongue up there to make the word. June. Doesn't. Perfect. Jump. Nice. Take. Doesn't. Really good. Justify. Never. Talking. Good. Doesn't. Jury. Never. Good, you made a mistake. You went never, so you have to make a V. Can you make a V? Never.
No.
Neb.
No two, right? You make two. Would.
Yeah.
Never.
So it's look, the top teeth. Everybody go like this. Very. Good. Never. Good. Never. Good. That was good. Very good.
Yeah,
Never. Good. Very good. So let's do these sentences. Let's say my daughter is retarded. She's got a real problem. So I say, remember I said you always have to pretend that what you say is very serious. Everybody, my daughter is different. Number 4, dumb drivers can kill many people. Never try to know many people. So there are a lot of T's and D's and J's and D's in these sentences. So let's each of you do one. June, my daughter is different. Can you say that by yourself? It's a very serious sentence. You said, my daughter is different. It wouldn't sound good, but you did it very well. Listen. Watch me for a minute. You know what retarded is?
Yeah.
You know.
That's a bad word.
No. What is it? Retarded is.
It's just a disability.
Disability.
Yeah.
So let's say my daughter has a terrible. I've got a friend.
It's a critical illness, we can say.
Yeah. So, but you're sad because life is tough to have a kid with a disability. So you go, my daughter is different. You're telling me, June. We become friends, and I say, how come you never go out, June? How come you always stay home with your wife? You never go out with because my daughter is different. Say it, my daughter.
My daughter.
No, that was not good. You said my daughter, always down. It's always the same. My daughter. Perfect is different.
It's different.
Good for you. You always want to have enough air. You almost didn't have it, but you did. You can't go like this. My daughter is different. You have to go, my daughter is different. Always take in the same amount of air. Always force out the same amount of air, but it was very, very good. Can cousins kick at night, Andrew? Can cousins kick at night? Do it by yourself. It's very good.
Can cousins kick at
No.
night? Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Sure, we are not
How long to
chopping
wait?
it.
How long to wait?
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Can cousins kick at night?
No, because I wrote it. Because N's a hard letter, and I'm glad you made that mistake. You can't do 3 words. I won't let you say three words at the moment, because I'll hear your accent guarantee if you say kick at night. Because you don't know how to make that N well enough at the moment.
Okay.
Later you can say kick at night, but now you go kick at night. So always watch the separations.
Okay.
They're for a reason. They're not just for me to have something to do. Do it again. Can cousins kick at night?
At night.
Now technically K is an easy letter. It's up there. It's one of the green ones. But
Kick.
can cousins is too much. Can cousins kick is hard even for me to say. So we broke it up. One last time. Do it by yourself. 2, 1, 2.
2, 1, 2.
Can cousins kick at night? I'm just describing the separation in number 2.
Can cousins kick at night?
I want you to really tell me that you're waiting for now 3 seconds or so after each word. So it'll be this. I'm not going to count. I'm just going to do this. Watch my hand. Can cousins kick at night? If I just just relax for a second. Try just wait enough where it sounds like you're thinking. Go ahead.
Can cousins kick at night?
June, was that good? I want you to listen. Was that good, Connie? No. You should listen, because it was perfect, okay? Absolutely no accent. Not even one word. Really, really good. 10 days, Connie, make a month. 10 days.
10 days make a month.
Same thing as I told Andrew. What did I tell Andrew? You have to wait 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I want you to sound intelligent and thoughtful. I know you are. Just wait a little longer. Listen.
Yeah.
10 days make a month. 10 days make a month. No. 10 days make a month. Go ahead.
10 days make a month.
Now she did one bad thing. What did she do? Anybody hear it? You went up on make. You said 10 days make, always down. This is the only word you've gone up. All the time you've been going down. 10 days make a month. Can you say that? 10 days
10 days
make
make
a month.
a month.
Do it by yourself. It's very good. Do it again.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah.
10 days make a month.
You didn't have any energy on make. You went make, so everything's the same. Look at my mouth. Look at my mouth. 10 days make a month. Always the same energy. You went make, so it was not good. Do it again.
10 days make a month.
I still want you to wait longer, but it's good enough. Everybody, dumb drivers
Dumb
Dumb
driver.
drivers
can kill
can
Can
kill
kill
many people.
many people.
Connie, I know you don't know Andrew, but I have to ask you. Stand up for me.
Pretend to be a
Have a seat.
close friend.
Everybody, dumb drivers
Dumb
Dumb
drivers
drivers
can kill
can kill
many people.
Many people.
Good. F and V. Your top teeth, just V. You just bite down top teeth
V.
on the bottom lip. Number 2, everybody. My father's
My
My
father's
father's
face
face
is very
is
very
very
happy.
happy.
Good. Could
I
we say...
think that one is easy. Like, is very happy.
Yes, absolutely. H is an easy letter. Look up there, it's green,
Yeah.
so it's easy.
We don't have
So we
to
do
split
3.
it, right?
No, you never have to split. If the third word starts with A, E, I, O, U, just an open mouth, CKG an open mouth, H open mouth a little wider, and RSY. So it's easy.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
we,
very
we,
good.
we have just chopped is very happy.
No reason to do it, because they
Okay.
say it is very happy.
Is very happy.
Easy. Is very weird would be hard.
Well,
It's very
I
weird
think-
is too hard.
My daughter is different. Could be also one thing. And you can use intonation to say if
There's no
if-
intonation in this
if-
class.
if-
Listen.
Okay. No
I
intonation.
have a slide that says absolutely no intonation.
No intonation.
No intonation until you're really good at it, and then you can start using intonation. Because if you say, my father's face is very happy, that's all you're thinking about. You're trying to speak like a native speaker. I figured out a long time ago, when you make somebody absolutely serious with no intonation, every sentence the same, you start to do better. You only concentrate on the position, the pauses, and the voice down, and it's much better. Everybody, my father's
My father's
face
face
is very happy.
is
is
very
very
happy.
happy.
Even if it's a happy thing, but I don't want you to even sound happy. I want you to always sound like there's some issue or problem. June, my favorite.
My favorite.
Friend. Number 3, friend.
Friend.
Visits.
Visits.
Many places.
Many places.
Good. So Andrew kind of was asking about a third word. My favorite, stop, friend. You cannot say my favorite friend because the F's too hard as a third word. Any word with a position, like an F, like a W, like an L, like a BMP, TH, those are too hard, so they're always done by themselves as a third word. You'll get it. Eventually you get it. So my favorite, now we do one, friend. Could we say visits many places? No, because P's too hard, so we break it up. Visits many places. So it's 2, 1, 1, 2. June, say it, my favorite.
My favorite.
Friend.
Friend.
Visits.
Visits.
Many places.
Many places.
Now, how could we make this complicated? It was very good. How do we make it complicated? June is actually angry because you have a friend, June, who travels all over the world. He's with the Canadian government, and you never leave Vancouver. You got a lousy job, and you're bored, and you're very angry at your friend because he gets to visit so many places. So say it with a little frustration. My favorite.
My favorite. Friend. Visits many places.
Now you want to go, that was hard for you, and I'm glad you made a little mistake. Why do you think that was hard for him? Because we talked about it earlier. Why was that hard for him to say many places?
His mouth was not open?
No, it's a good answer. Connie, any idea? You remember from last class? The first word is much shorter, June, than the second. So if you make it, look, many places is too hard, but if you go many places, places is much longer. You make the first word short, it really helps. Everybody go, open your mouth, many places.
Many places.
Many places.
No, many places.
Many places.
It's getting better. Places.
Places.
Good, you did it. So it's not easy, but we'll start working on the first word short, the second word long. Andrew, 5 visitors came to eat vegetables. Now I made a mistake there on purpose, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Andrew, 5 visitors.
5 visitors
Came. To eat. Vegetables. So it's 2, 1, 2, 1. To eat vegetables is very hard, so we make that by itself. But came is an easy letter. So let's see if Andrew can say 5 visitors came. I don't think you can because V is too hard.
Okay.
So sometimes it makes it, so we can't always do it the way we want to do it. Try it.
Just 1 plus 1. 5 visitors came.
I heard your accent. So how about 5 visitors? So now you have a better chance to make a better V.
Okay.
5 visitors.
5 visitors came.
No, let's pause. 5 visitors.
5 visitors
Came.
came
Very good, came. To eat
to eat
vegetables.
vegetables.
You need to have a lot more air on the E to get a better E. And I think we
Eat.
did it. No, it's
No?
not. You get a Russian eat. Look. Eat.
Eat.
There it is. Just more energy. Just more energy.
Eat.
Eat. Good.
Yes.
How about
I get
how about feet?
feet?
Good. Seat.
Sit.
No, not as
Ah.
good. Seed.
Seat.
Seat.
Sit.
Good. Well, we'll get it. At least you did it on feet.
Sit.
E. Look.
Sit.
Look. E. Eat.
Eat.
Good. Very, very good.
Sit.
Connie, I am eating. Now, this is easy. I am eating
I am eating
fish
fish
in February.
in February.
Very, very good. Okay, I want to stop for a minute, and I want each of you to tell me something about yourself, either what you said earlier or anything else. My name is Connie. I came to Canada from Guangdong, China. I live in Richmond. I have 1 child. You tell me about yourself, Connie. Was I right? See if you can do it a new way. So what you tell me, I hate to use this bad word, but I don't give a shit about what you say. Do you know that bad word, shit? Connie, do you know that word? Shit?
Yeah,
You know
it's
that? Okay.
that word.
It's a bad word. So what I'm trying to say is, when you speak and tell me something, I don't care. Of course I care, but I want to pretend I don't care. I don't care what you tell me as much as how you say it. So you try to do a couple of words. My name is Connie. I'm from Guangdong, China. which is near, which is near is hard, which is near Macau. I came to Canada in 2000 and blah. I have one child, whatever you're going to say. Go ahead.
My name
Actually, I like that you're watching yourself.
Can I have
paper?
pen and paper?
No, because
No.
I'd rather have you. I will give it to you, but I'd rather have you. You're going to get a video of this.
Oh, okay.
Rather than write down, you're going to not
No,
hear
I
what
just
she
have a
says.
thought like carbohydrates. Is it 3 pieces?
Look, high carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates.
That's what it is.
But it feels like 3 chunks.
It is, but you're going to go make it 1, 2.
Carbohydrates.
It's not. I'll tell you later. I have a slide that says there are no syllables. When you say there are 3, whatever you're going to say, it doesn't work in accent reduction. We have no syllables. It's almost, if I say it naturally without the accent, carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates.
Yeah. Okay, Connie, continue. But not my name is Connie. My name.
My name is Connie.
Listen. My name.
My name
1, 2, 3 is Connie.
is Connie.
And I came.
And I came.
And I came.
And I came
Very good. Came to Canada
to Canada
from China.
from China
About
about
how many years ago?
16 years.
Wow, 16.
Yeah,
Say it. 16
16
years ago.
years ago.
Were you 20 when you? Were you 5 when you came? How old are you? About your?
Secret.
How many years ago did you come?
Huh?
How many years
16
years.
Wow, you were 10 when you came, maybe 12. Okay, and any kids? Tell me about your kids. How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids.
Good. I have
I have
2 kids.
2 kids.
How old are your kids?
One is 23.
Huh.
One is
What?
13.
Wow, amazing.
Wow.
Chinese
Wow.
girls, amazing.
23.
Very good.
Yeah,
Andrew,
I
tell
get
about
married
yourself.
early.
I'm sure.
Hi. So.
No, never informal like that. Always pretend like, I don't know. You're going. Who are you working for at the moment?
I'm working for a credit union.
Okay. So let's say you're not happy there, and I'm going to make your accent go away, and you're going to go for a better job. So I want you to be very, very formal. My name is Andrew. What's your last name? Papa, what is it?
Can I just fake everything?
Yeah,
Of course.
for sure.
Sure.
But say it
Clinton.
not informally, but very, very serious. You're looking for a new job, and I'm your interviewer.
Right.
Go ahead.
My name is George Brown. I'm 26
No,
and I'm working
no,
for a
no,
pharmaceuticals
no,
company.
No. I want you to speak without your accent. Listen. My name, just like Connie did.
My
is,
name.
is George Brown. Not as George Brown. Brown is too hard. Is George Brown. Nobody cares if you say is George Brown or is George Brown. Say it. Is George?
My name is George Brown.
No, you can't do that. You have to use the clumps. Look at that screen. How many clumps? Every single stupid sentence has clumps, so you have to do it, Andrew. And when you do it, you've all done very, very, very well today. Seriously, really well. There's only one way you've done it, because you've spoken I've made you speak in groups of words. You cannot speak in your old way. You have to think of mostly 2. My name is George Brown. I work for a pharmaceutical company. Say it.
My name is.
No, my name.
My name.
My name is, I always want is with the next word. My name
My name
is George Brown.
is George Brown.
You went up on name, see if you can go down. My name
My name
is George Brown.
is George Brown.
June and Connie, down means, I'm going to clarify it for all of you, down doesn't mean lower voice, quieter. It means simply down, as if you put a period at the end of each word. Everybody say, red tomato,
Red tomato.
tennis ball,
Tennis ball.
glass of water.
Glass
Glass
of water.
of
This is
This is
a glass of water.
A glass
a
of
glass
water.
of water.
Everything in accent reduction is down. In fact, it's the most important thing of everything, making your voice go down. So I work. My name
My name
is George Brown.
is George Brown.
I work for,
I work for
very good, a pharmaceutical company.
pharmaceutical company.
Repeat after me. I don't like
I don't like
working for
working for
this company
this company
because
because
their products
their products
are
are
bad
bad
for people.
for people.
You ever notice on a commercial on TV when they talk about a drug that they want you to take and they list all the things that are terrible for you?
Yeah, that's you're gonna get.
Terrible. Okay, continue. 2 more things.
I want to.
I want.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Obama does that. I want to tell you that I want to cut short on carbohydrates.
Good. I want
I want
to tell you. Use easy. To tell you
to tell you
that. Never go that.
That.
Always make it nice and long. That.
That.
I want
I want
to cut down
to cut down
on carbohydrates.
on carbohydrates.
Very good. That didn't tell me anything about you, but that's okay. June.
My name is Bill Clinton. Don't laugh. I am 45 years old. I work for the government of United States. I don't like my wife. My wife. So I came to Canada for a new and bright
For a new.
for a new and a bright life here.
Very good, sir. It's an honor to have you in my class. Very good. H. Very, very good. So H is the vowel. A, E, I, O, U opens this much maybe, and H is about halfway, maybe 40%. Everybody, his hospital
His hospital
is having
is having
a party.
a
A
party.
party.
Connie, you guys have to move just a little closer because I want to try to get you in. There's no other way I can do it.
It seems to me that all the T's supposed to be converted into D's here.
A D or a very quiet T. It's pretty hard to sell.
His hospital.
His hospital would be impossible. Water, party, habit.
Right.
So it's
Well, what if it's just water, party,
Look, make the W. Water,
water,
party.
party?
Good, very good, very
So
good.
this is what I'm saying. Like first time you said water, like no water.
If you make the W, it doesn't matter what the T is, it's gonna be less. So if you make a good W, water, make a very
Water.
good.
Water.
So you don't even think about the T. It's not a T or a D. It's good enough. Water. But if you go water, then it's too hard. So you make that first letter on every single word. The first letter is really, really important. Everybody, his hospital
His
hospital
hospital
is having
is having
a party,
A
a
party.
party
and he's not invited. He's a guy from
from a pharmaceutical
Iran, from
company.
a pharmaceutical company. They don't want him to come. So every time you speak, I'm going to have you do some of these sentences. I want you to pretend that you're going to tell me something very, very serious after the sentence. So listen, why am I going to talk like this? His hospital is having a party. No good. His hospital is having a party. But he's not invited because he's a Muslim and they don't trust him. Whatever. Everybody, her habit, number 2, her habit
Her habit
Habit
is not
is
is
not
not
very good
Very good.
very
very
good.
good
to have.
to
To
have.
have.
Connie, her habit
Her habit
is not
is not
very good
very,
Very
good,
good.
to have.
to have.
Good. Very, very good. Andrew, same thing. Her habit.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
When I say is not, so can this trailing T become D? Is not.
No, in that case, the T is okay because you only really drop the T when you put it with a second word. So it's not
I was not speaking about dropping. I was speaking about
how
making
powerful
it
it
D.
is.
Yeah, like
Well,
powerful
no,
D.
it's definitely a T. Listen,
Okay.
her habit.
Her
You don't
habit.
go her habit, but her habit is not. No, is not. So we don't make the full habit not. So and Canadians talk that way actually. The Canadians make that T much stronger. A Canadian would say, her habit is not. It's very different. We kind of we just drop the T. And
her habit.
Yes, good.
Is not.
No, use the N more. Is not.
Is not.
Very good, not. Is not.
Is not.
Very good.
Very good.
To have.
To have.
Do it by yourself. Number 2.
Her habit.
Don't speak right away. Start again. Never speak right away.
Okay.
Why do I want you to do that?
It develops this habit of pretending that you're a smarter person than you actually are.
Yes. But right now you're reading. You're reading these sentences. You're trying to sound like you're thinking them. But when you actually have to speak by yourself and you don't know exactly what to say and you want to do it all the way I'm teaching you, if you wait, you'll have time to think what you have to do. If you don't get into that habit, when you have to speak by yourself, it's much, much harder. So you really want to wait. Do it again. Just go like this, Andrew. Look. Not this. It doesn't work with the mouth closed. It's unbelievable
Right.
how hard it is. So you open your mouth. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Connie, do you remember this one? I taught this beautiful actress, and for 3 weeks, 3 hours a day.
Oh.
And I told Yifei, open your mouth, Crystal, open your mouth, and she'd go like this, okay, Andy. And her mouth was closed.
Yeah.
I'm teaching her to say Earth's dying light. That's sundown in the movie language. Earth's dying light. So she hears me, everybody say it. Earth's.
Earth.
Earth.
You say Earth's. So it's hard to get that
Earth.
TH. Earth.
Earth.
No.
It's hard for Chinese.
Yes,
so
it
hard.
is.
Earth.
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 No, do this.
Earth.
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 With.
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 No, you've got to only do this. And you can't let your bottom lip touch your tongue with, so it doesn't work. All of you smile. If, I-T-H, if,
If.
with.
With.
If you smile, believe it or not, it helps. Earth, earths.
Earth.
Very hard. So it was, so she hears
Close.
me.
This one is the hardest for me.
Well, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. We'll do it in another class. Listen.
It's sort of leading the way. Earth's dying light. If you move too much, you have to come back. So just move it just a little bit. Earth's.
I'm trying to get her to do this. By bringing back the tongue. Look, Connie. Earth's dying light. It's all taking in air to make it work. Pushing out that air. Earth's dying light. No. So I said, bring your tongue back. Not too much. Earth's dying light. So that's what I don't care what I'm saying. I'm not interested in your hearing what I'm saying. What I'm interested in your watching is that I was speaking. As I was speaking, she's listening to me very, very carefully, but her mouth is still closed. But when she's ready to speak, watch what she does. Her mouth is closed. She opens it. Earth's. It's wonderful. The pause is really, really good. This is what actors have to do.
Dying light.
Earth's dying light.
Wonderful. So just move it just a little bit.
That was so perfect in the time that she paused.
It's a come out.
Well, don't worry about that. That's not important at the moment. The only thing that's important is she paused perfectly. Exactly the amount of time that you have to pause if you're an actor to sound really good before you say the word. Listen one more time. See if you can, and I'd like all of you, Andrew, especially you, because I don't think it's natural for you at the moment. Just try to wait as long as she is. Listen.
Earth's dying light.
1, 2.
Earth's dying light.
Wonderful.
To be honest, in the beginning she was lousy. I didn't feel like she was really putting the tongue in the right position. She was close, but she wasn't perfect. Later she got perfect. Let's look at one more thing. I'm going to tell you, I don't know, Connie, if I said this last time, but I got paid a lot of money to work on this movie. But I was invited to Los Angeles to the screening, and when I got there and I saw this little thing I'm going to show you, I almost got up and went to the producer and said, I want to give you all the money back because I don't care about the money. I want to thank you, but I'm going to give it all back to you because what Yifei just did in this one little scene, that was payment. She does the most amazing thing. This is the story of a girl whose mother and father and her whole family were killed by a bad guy. And she tried to kill him, but he killed all her family. She's an orphan. She's all alone. And she meets this American boy who's come on a magic stick from Boston to China. And she's playing the peepaw. He comes and sits next to her. He comes and sits next to her, and she says to him, "Have you family back in this land you come from? Because I'd love to go back with you. Because I'm an orphan. I'm all by myself. I'd love to come back with you." But she says, "Did you have a father?" And he said, "I never knew him. I never knew my father." And she says, "Do you ever long for him? Wonder who he was? Do you ever long for him?" Do you know what that means, Andrew? To long for somebody, L-O-N-G?
Well, I can guess. It's
she loved her father very much. He's been dead for a few years.
She feels nostalgia. She's in
nostalgia is not a bad word, but it's totally it's missing so much. If you don't see somebody, you long for them. L-O-N-G. I don't know why it is that way.
Okay, so she's reminiscent.
She really well.
Isn't it?
It could be reminiscent, but it's missing so much. That's really. Do you ever long for him? Wonder who he was? When somebody's dead a long time. My mother died in 2001. You kind of lose what that person was really like. They kind of fade away. So I don't care exactly what it means. She went like this. Do you ever long for him? Wonder who he was. The W that she makes is so beautiful. And the reason I show it to you is she said that wonder so beautifully because she made that W before she took in the air and said the word. If you have trouble with an F, you think about that F and you go famous. You don't go famous, you go famous. So what she did on the W, I want all of you to do in whatever word you might be having trouble with, or as you say every word. Let's see what she does.
Father?
Never knew him.
Now, also, she doesn't speak right away. She just waits, and she says, do you ever long for him? Wonder who he was. It's so beautiful. Last thing I'll say before I show it. Have you ever watched the Olympics, the diving, the guys who dive? In the Olympics, when they dive into the water, there's almost no splash. When we dive, there's lots of water. Maybe we do a belly flop. It's so perfect. It's just a beautiful wonder. Do you ever long for him? Wonder who he was? I hope you can see that beautiful W. It's hard for me to stop it. I won't stop it, but you watch that W she does.
Do you ever long for him?
Whoops, see, they're starting. I'll play it in a minute. She's starting to make a W before she says it.
Wonder who he was?
Last time.
My mother.
Father?
Never knew him.
Do you ever long for him?
What?
Wonder who he was?
You see, that's really, so June, that's what you want to do. You want to know the position so you can make that position before. The director loved it. He loved the fact that she made that beautiful W and that she didn't speak right away. Connie, do you remember, and Andrew, maybe I told you in the first class, I feel good about teaching you accent reduction because I've been around the movie actors for 30 years. I've seen actors by the thousands. And when they do it right, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
They never speak right away. They pause. It's a totally beautiful way of speaking, and you need to copy the way they speak. All right, everybody. Number 2, her habit
Her habit
is not.
is not
Very good.
very good
Very good.
To have.
to have.
Connie, her habit
Her habit
is not.
is not
Very good.
very good
To have.
to have.
Do you have anybody have a bad habit? My daughter used to chew her fingernails.
Oh
Bite her
yeah.
fingernails.
I just chew them.
Did you chew them before?
No, I chew them apart. I just peel them periodically with fingers.
So if you say, what is her habit? You know, try to pretend when you say a sentence like this that you're going to tell us why it's bad, that she has a bad habit. Andrew, let's do number 3. His hair is falling out from heat. Why is it 2, 3, excuse me, 2? Because out is an easy letter. So we're going to do 2, 3, 2. Andrew.
His hair is falling out from heat.
The only one word wasn't perfect, but that's not the important thing. You
Which
made
one?
very good. No, I'll tell you in a minute. First of all, the pauses were really good and the vowels were really good, except for one word. Anybody hear which word was not great?
Heat.
Do it again. Yes, good, June. Heat was too short because that E is so
Heat.
hard. Long E, heat. How about if it's spelled H-E-E-E-T?
Heat.
Like 3, no,
Yeah.
he.
Heat.
Good. No, don't make a T. Just go he.
He.
No, you've done it. You can do it. It's E.
He.
Can you do this? Smile. He.
Ah,
Okay?
I see.
He. Good. Heat.
Heat.
No, much more H.
okay.
Heat.
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 Connie, heat.
Heat.
Really good.
There's no problem for
Yeah.
Chinese. We only have E. We don't have A.
You don't have A?
No, we don't have A like hit. We don't have hit.
No hate? Okay.
We only have heat.
So, but if you make a hard H, you can do hate. Look. Hate.
hate.
No. It was very good. But look.
Yeah.
Open your
that
mouth
was-
wider. Hate.
Hate.
Good.
Hate.
Take a little more air. Hate.
Hate.
Hate, Connie.
Hate.
Good. Hate, Andrew.
Hate.
Good. Handsome.
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 Have.
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 Heave.
Heave.
You throw something, it's heave it. Heave.
Heave.
Just Andrew. He.
He.
Good. It's getting better. You'll get it. June. Henry's house is home to his horse. What a stupid sentence. Henry's house
Henry's house
is home
is home
to his horse.
to his horse.
Do it yourself.
Henry's house is home to his horse.
Good. You said Henry's house, so which was a little different from the way that I've been asking you to do it. For now, don't change it. Don't ever try to speak in the moment, at the moment, accent reduction, different from the same boring way. Don't make it exciting, make it boring. Look, Henry's house is home to his horse. His hair is falling out from heat. Her hands are happy to be heavy. It's all the same for now. Always try to make the same intonation, which is down. Try it again. Henry's house.
Henry's house
Good.
is home to his horse.
Now you didn't say home very well. See if you can make that O longer. Is home.
Home is home.
Connie is home.
His home
Good. Is home.
is home.
Good. She's got a very good O. Andrew is home.
He's home.
Very good. June
Yeah.
is home.
Is home.
Good. Maybe a little more, huh? Is ha ha ha. Is ho ho ho.
Is home.
Yeah, there it is. Good.
Ho, ho, ho.
Good. Okay.
Home.
Connie, her hands
Her
are
hands.
1 second. Let me do it first just to hear the pause, I guess. Her hands are happy to be heavy.
Her hands are happy to be heavy.
Good. Andrew, I'll start with you. I'm going to ask each of you the same question. See if you can answer new way. Why did you come to this class? Why are you interested in accent reduction?
Because.
Because. Never go up. Because. How about,
Because.
I'm interested in accent reduction because. Now you think. I'm interested
I'm interested in accent reduction
because.
because I want to sound more natural.
Because of your job, because of another job, because of what? Just no.
Because I want to be successful in the society in general,
Good.
and specifically at work and with women.
Good. Do you have a girlfriend at the moment?
No.
Not only one, right?
So it gets you no accent, it gets you a beautiful woman. Guaranteed. Package deal. June, why did you come?
Because
Was that a good pause? That was a very good pause. Good for you.
I'm wondering if I can get more roles in Hollywood in the future.
Are you actually, when you say film production, are you interested in acting also? Is that part of your...
Investing in acting, you mean by
You
what?
said getting more roles. Do you mean getting a job in
Yeah.
Hollywood? So not as an actor, though. What are you trying to do? What is your, when you say production, movie production, film production, what does that mean for you?
Film production means
Oh,
what?
A cameraman?
No.
No, what?
So because basically I'm acting.
You are acting.
Yeah, but because I want to bring more jobs for myself, so I'm trying to create projects. So that is film production.
Good. Create projects and then you'll be able to act in the projects maybe?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
What are you doing now at the moment? Are you working or you're going to school or what?
I go to school in Beijing.
And how long are you here for?
9 days.
Only 9 days.
Now it's only because I fly to China again on 10th of
On the
6 months.
10th? Very good. Are you interested in private classes before you go? What do you think? You tell me at the end of the class.
Mhm.
It won't be cheap, but it won't be really expensive. So, did you learn in Beijing when you took these kind of classes like you're learning now? Was it somewhat similar?
It's similar, but it's not called
But
accent deduction class.
did you feel like you could speak without your accent by the end of the classes in China? You think about it. I'll come back. Connie, why did you come? I'm glad you came, but why did you come?
Because my friend and my son always saying me your
Accent is so strong.
yeah
Good.
not correctly.
Great.
My spell not good.
Very good. Okay.
But I think I am okay. So I can hear how bad it is I am.
Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Maybe the others agree. Your accent is terrible
Yeah.
in what you just said, but you've been amazing today in how you have spoken without your accent. So if you're interested in classes, we'll talk after. If you can afford it, I guarantee I will help you. So your son
Yeah.
will say, Mom, that was wonderful. No accent. L, thank you all for that information. So what do you do with the L? It says mouth open, just a little bit it should say, I didn't have enough room, and the tongue is behind the top teeth. So here's your top teeth, there it is, your tongue goes right there, right where the teeth end and the gum goes right there. Sorry. Everybody, our language
Our language.
Our language
is like
is
Like
loud music.
loud music.
Music.
I like
I like
the left
the
The
left.
The left.
part.
Part
Should be, well, not really, say of,
of
the apple,
The apple.
of the apple.
Of
Of
the
the
Of
apple.
the apple.
Lovely letters
Lovely
Lovely
letters.
letters.
are like
A lot.
like
Like
a lemon.
a lemon.
A lemon.
a lemon.
I am lucky, not I am lucky, we have to pause because L is too hard. I am
I am
lucky
Lucky
to live
to live
in London.
in
in
London.
London.
His left
His
His
left
left
leg
leg
is like
is
is
like
like
a library.
A
library.
Andrew, number 1, do it by yourself.
Our language.
No, remember I said don't speak right away. Andrew, do number 1.
Our language is like loud music.
Is like was absolutely perfect, but you made loud too long. So you want to say is like, look, loud music. Loud is only this big. We'll see after the break, we're going to take a break at 3. The first word is absolutely 10% long. So you want to say loud music, not loud music, I think you said. So say is like.
Is like
Perfect. Loud music.
loud music.
Loud. Can you go loud music? Maybe don't focus on the D very much. Make the L. Loud music.
Loud music.
Very good. June, do number 3. Lovely letters. No, let's do number 2. I like.
I like.
No. You said, I like. How about I like? It's all the same. I like.
I like.
How about make I shorter? I like. Focus on like. Say like.
Yeah.
Just say like. Like.
Like.
Look at me. I like.
I like.
Good. Do it again. I like.
I like the left part of the apple.
Good. See if you can say of the apple.
Of the apple.
That was good. Left. Say part
Part
of the apple.
of the apple.
That was very, very good. Connie, number 3. Lovely letters
Lovely letters
are like
are like
a lemon.
a lemon.
Do it yourself.
Lovely letters are like a lemon.
What does that mean for Connie when she can do this? You're not a native speaker, but when you speak slowly and make yourself pause after 2 words, you're going to speak like this. It's wonderful. It's very, very, very good. Andrew, I am lucky to live in London. On this one, I want you to pretend you're not just telling me I'm lucky to live it. You're in London. You're saying to yourself, you know, I am lucky to live in London. Such a great city. Okay, do it.
I am lucky to live in London.
Yeah, this time is perfect. Yeah.
Why was it perfect, Jim?
The pause. You are really
Absolutely.
there.
Pause at the beginning was spectacular. Good for you. Number 5, June.
His left leg is like a library.
Really good, except for leg. Otherwise, really, really good. Your pauses were excellent. But better than pauses, what did June do that was so good? I heard a really good voice down. Everybody's been doing great on voice down, but there was something very special. Do it again, June. See if we can hear it. Listen. Leg. Use your tongue behind your teeth. Not leg, it's leg. Leg. Push hard. Look,
Leg.
everybody do this. Take your fingertips and put it here. Pretend this is your teeth. Or I don't know. Just
Leg.
push.
Leg.
Leg. Push hard. No,
Leg.
push really hard.
Leg.
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 Do this. Everybody take your fingertips. Push it hard. Leg.
Leg.
Now do your tongue the same way. Leg.
Leg.
Yeah, you
Leg.
push really
Leg.
hard. Good. Every position is
Leg.
hard. When you know the position, you really push hard to make it. June. Leg.
Leg.
His left.
His left.
You did a good job on left. Do the same thing on leg.
Leg.
Leg. Do it again. His left.
His left
Leg.
leg.
It's a hard word. That S sound is hard.
Leg.
Is like
Is like
a library.
a library.
Leg. Big. Please
Big.
give me big. Big.
Big.
It's
Big.
leg. It's actually it's an A. Try to make an A.
A leg.
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 There it is. It is. It's not an E. It's an A. His leg.
One leg.
Good. R, S, and Y is r, s, s, y. There's no position. All you do is make a r before the R, a s before the S, and a y before the Y. Everybody, is it right
Is it
right?
right
Right.
to see
to see
the yellow
The
yellow
rat?
rat.
rat?
So when you have an R, everybody say reason,
Reason.
Reason.
right.
Right.
To see
To see
the yellow
The yellow
rat.
rat.
Good. Is it right? Everybody, is it right
Is it right
to see
to
To
see
see
the yellow
the
The
yellow
yellow
rat?
rat.
rat?
Good. This is a very good example of what Canadian is. June, I didn't explain this to you, but Canadians don't have what I'm teaching you. A Canadian would say this. Is it right to see the yellow rat? Every Canadian actor that I would teach would sit there and say, is it right to see the yellow rat? Because we don't have any of this r, s, f, all the positions that I'm teaching you, Canadians don't have. So, Andrew, do you remember I told you I've been in Canada for half my life. I've never heard a Canadian say the word yes. We don't say yes. What do we say instead of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh,
Yeah,
uh-huh,
yeah,
yep, yep, uh-huh. Never say yes, because we don't have a yeah. We don't have a r. We just reason, right. We don't say right. So because there's no reason to have a long vowel, and the long vowel makes your lovely accent go away. It's very, very good. Everybody, rain
Rain
is right.
is right.
To see
To see
in September.
in
In
September.
September.
Andrew, rain
Rain
is right.
is right.
To see
To see
in September.
in September.
Good. Connie, yellow socks, number 4, yellow socks.
Yellow socks.
Send
Send
some songs
some songs
to school.
to school.
Very good. You're going to both do those sentences in a minute. June, I'm number 2. I am running
And running
to race
to race
some rabbits.
some rabbits.
So look at that. That's 3, 2, 2 because running is an easy letter. Don't move, but behind June, don't look. There's a frame that says AEIOUCKGHRSY. Always those words that begin with those letters can be a third word. So we can say, I am running
Yeah.
to race some rabbits. Could you say to race some rabbits? No, because you can never speak 4 words. 2 is the maximum, except when you can say 3. Andrew, which one did you do? I think rain. You do number 3, again by yourself.
Rain is right.
No. Why did I say no? It wasn't
Fast.
a pronunciation. You didn't wait long enough. If you don't wait,
Fast, yes.
it doesn't sound as good, and you don't have time to relax. Every time you say a word, I want you to relax, bring in a little bit of air. That takes time. Push that air out, and then the vowel has to be long. So that takes about 3 seconds. So you're doing it to sound more intelligent, but you're really doing it mechanically. Every time you finish a word, you've got to relax. Then you choose. So try. Do it.
Rain is right. To see in September.
Really, really good. Let me try something. If I say this like this, come on. Oops, no, here.
Voice recognition.
Oops. Listen. Rain is right to see in September. A little less than 2 seconds. But if I were to teach you to do it like an actor, it would be this. Rain is right to see in September. Almost 6.5 seconds. Isn't that amazing? So that's what you want to do. And the more you pause. June, let me finish the story really quickly, then we'll take a short break. 15 years ago or 12 years ago, Bill Clinton came to Vancouver, and he spoke to 2,500 people. They were all highly educated. They were doctors and lawyers and heads of companies. 2,500 people in a hotel downtown Vancouver. And he talked about Canada's healthcare system, how good it was compared to the United States. He spoke like this. Everybody, you have. Say it. You have
You have
a wonderful
a wonderful
healthcare system.
healthcare system.
You get sick.
You get sick.
You go to the doctor.
You go to the doctor.
But you don't pay money.
But you don't pay money.
You take out
You
take
take
out
out
your care card
your
Your
care
care
card.
and you get treated.
And
And
you
you
get
get
treated
Every month
every month.
you pay money,
You pay money,
but not
but
but
not
not
directly
direct
to the doctor. So whatever he
to the
said.
doctors.
When it was over, those 2,500 people clapped so hard, I thought they broke every bone in their hand. They all had to go to the doctor, to the hospital, because they went crazy. So at the end of the 1 hour, I walked around to the other 11 people at my table and I said, what did you think of the speech? It was unbelievable. I loved it. It was just so great. Then I said, well, what did you like about it? Do you remember Andrew and Connie? Not one person could tell me why they liked it. But he spoke slowly. He had long vowels. He made his voice go down. He paused. Everything that I'm teaching you, this guy did, and the people went crazy. So when you talk this way, it's really valuable because it allows you to speak without your accent.
I think he also captures the audience with gestures. I think that in this country, and he chops the air in between pauses.
Could be right. I think what I remember, this was the most important thing.
Yeah,
No?
you can even see his hand in the photo. So he's using his hands.
This was the main deal. He paused so much, and he did nothing.
Yes, using
does
his
nothing.
hand and face.
Yeah. Look at the bottom. I didn't use my stopwatch, but it says this. He spoke only maybe 40% of the speech, and he didn't speak 60% of the time. In other words, in 1 hour, he spoke a total of maybe 20 minutes. The rest of the time, he just stood there. And that's what made these people go crazy, because they never heard anybody talk like this. Connie, I'm teaching a very lovely Chinese woman, I think about your age. She works for Price Waterhouse. She's a accountant. And Thursday night I taught her with another Chinese guy. And I said, tell me what you've been doing. She said, I went to Orlando, Florida last week. We didn't have a class because they sent me there there were 2,000 Price Waterhouse people at this convention. I said, was there anybody speaking the way I'm teaching you? She said, the CEO of Price Waterhouse gave about a 20-minute speech, and I just heard everything you taught me. It was so beautiful. People clapped. They loved it. And then she said, the Canadian CEO, I've heard him many times. He's a garbage speaker. I don't care about what he says. He speaks as if he doesn't really want to be there. He doesn't do anything to make the speech like that American guy did. I'm not against the Canadian, but I'm telling you, when you hear somebody do this like he did, it blows your mind, because we're not used to hearing people talk like this. You said Obama. Without elaboration, Obama is sometimes amazing speaker, but most of the time now I notice his words are much shorter. He lets them drop. He's a lousy speaker compared to the way he used to be. So even the great ones, I wrote a letter. I don't know if I told you this. I wrote an email to Clinton, to Obama, and I said, look, I know why you're good and why you're not so good, and I'd be honored to teach you. I can make you the greatest speaker all the time. He never answered me.
Trump's daughter, Ivanka, is the better speaker.
Except I hate her so much, Connie. I can't even listen to her. I want to vomit.
But Ivanka exactly speaks
She's not
very
that.
well.
Yes, she is. She does speak. I'll give her credit. Let's look at this, because June hasn't seen this, and we'll take a short break. Mark Twain was, of course, a great writer. He was also a great, apparently, speaker. He lived around 1900 in the middle of the United States in a city called St. Louis. And people would come all over the place to hear him speak. But he said this. Actually, Connie, I want each of you to answer me in a short answer. If you could talk about something, forget about accent, but you're interested in something like a hobby or something that you love doing, each of you think, what would you, for me, I love opera. I love to listen to Mozart and opera. That's my passion. Or my cat is my passion. Connie, what do you enjoy? Do you have something outside of your kids and your life that you really enjoy? Anything?
I have many functions to go.
Good. What kind of fun? What do you like to do? Like groups?
I am joining the Lions group.
Good. The Lions
Yeah,
Club.
and I am joining the Chinese culture dancer group.
Good.
Last night we've been to Queen Elizabeth Theatre
For the dance?
performing.
I was there as
for
well.
dance.
Good. Great.
Yeah,
What's
last night.
What do they call? What's that group called? Do you know?
Yeah, the
What's it called?
Chinese name.
Yeah, is it?
新月
Yeah.
dancer.
Yes.
group.
Shen
New moon.
Yan.
Is that a new moon?
No, xin hot.
Okay.
月 is
Hot moon?
What
Okay.
but they do dancing and music? Or just dancing and what? Orchestra? Do they have music? Lots of
They're
music?
dancing with the singer.
Very good. Very good. Andrew, what's your kind of passion? If you could talk about something, what would you talk about?
Well, I enjoy growing carnivorous plants.
Wow.
Yeah.
Carnivorous plants?
Carnivorous,
Wow.
yes.
Like
I
Venus
concentrate-
flytrap?
Not quite. I concentrate on tropical pitcher plants. So these are like ivies, but they modify their leaves. So at the very tip of every leaf, there is a trap,
Wow.
and it appears to be a bottle with a lid and with a hood on top. So the lid is.
Is it insects they go after?
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
So
Well, how did
they
you
are
get-
attracted by the nectar at the lip of the pitcher.
Let me stop
and
you for a
then
minute. You elaborate another time. Well, how did you get interested in that? That's fantastic. How did
I don't quite remember.
you think about it for next time? That was a wonderful idea. Do you tell people that you're interested in that? Are you embarrassed at all that you're?
No, sometimes I do. When people ask,
That's
I do.
wonderful. That's very good. June, what are you kind of passionate
I
about?
love poetry,
Very good.
classical poetry.
Chinese,
Yeah.
English, really Chinese.
Yeah.
Very good. How about English poetry? You know, you should, and I can't, why I'm telling you this, I don't know, but if you love Chinese poetry, you should get somebody to recommend British poetry, which I think in the English language is considered very, very beautiful. And see if you can, when you translate, how similar they are or how very different, what the subject matter is. Might be very interesting. But if each one of you talked about something that you're interested in, it says here, you'd have to have the right words to talk about them. Is that right? You have to talk about the Lions Club and how I'm involved in these groups and how you love Chinese poetry and how you love these exotic plants. So you can have the right words. And the words that you choose can be effective. In Russian, do you know that word effective? Of course you do.
Yes.
And do you know, June, what is effective in English? An effective word? What is
I don't know how to
effective?
explain it in Chinese, but in English.
Connie, do you know effective? Do you know that word in English? It means when you say it, when you choose the right word and it's effective, it has the best result. And maybe that's one way to say it. If you use the right word, the people who hear it know you've got the perfect word. So even if you have the right word and the words are effective, you can get your message said. Here's what he says. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. June, I'm glad you laughed. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And that's what we're doing today. The more you pause, the more people will pay attention. When we come back, we'll talk about